What's up, guys? Welcome to Science and Nature with Anna Detweiler. Let's learn a little something about trees. Have you ever looked at a tree and wondered what makes a tree a pine tree, a spruce tree, oak tree, or a maple tree? Then have you ever wondered why do some trees lose their leaves and others don't? First, let's learn about maple trees. There are many types of maple trees, but let's just focus on what makes a maple tree a maple tree. Maple leaves are usually wide. They also have something called teeth. These are the serrated edges at the edge of the leaf. And each section of leaf is called a lobe. Maple seeds also look like their little wings, like you can see in this picture. Now let's move on to oak trees. Oak leaves are longer and have smooth edges, not like the maple leaf. And there are many kinds of oak leaves, like the ones seen here. Some oak tree leaves have rounded edges, and others have pointed edges. But one main characteristic of an oak tree is that they produce acorns instead of the propeller-like seeds that maples produce. Next, we're going to learn about the spruce trees. Spruce trees, like this Colorado blue spruce, often have these very short, needle-like leaves. These needles are often sharp to the touch and aren't in bundles like we will see with pine trees. Spruce trees also resemble what we call our Christmas trees, and they usually have branches that go all the way down the trunk. Finally, we have our pine trees. Pine trees often have really long needles that are in bundles. Pine trees also usually have their branches towards the top of the tree, while the main part of the trunk is bare. Also, a cool pine tree we have here in Idaho, the ponderosa pine tree, has an interesting characteristic where their bark has a crackled effect. The deeper the cracks, the older the tree. Whew, that was a lot about tree identification. We're going to learn one more thing about why trees lose or don't lose their leaves, and then we're going to do an activity to help you remember how to identify these trees. Why do trees lose their leaves? Well, the short answer is that leaves fall off trees when they aren't doing their job anymore. Trees that lose their leaves are called deciduous trees. A leaf's job is to turn sunlight into food for the tree. To do this, the leaf needs water. This water comes from the soil and is sucked up through pipes in the trunk and branches all the way to the leaves, and this can be a very long way for tall trees. If there isn't enough water, the leaf can be damaged and stop working. The tree doesn't want to waste all the good things in the leaf, so it takes the nutrients from the leaf back into the stems and roots. This way, they can be recycled. When the leaf is empty, the tree stops holding onto it and it falls to the ground or blows away in a gust of wind. When the tree is leafless, it can't make food, but it doesn't get hungry. Instead, it rests. Just like a bear goes into hibernation and snoozes all through winter, trees have a long sleep until the water in the pipes start moving again. This can be in spring or when it starts to rain again. Then they wake up and put out new leaves so they can start making food again. Another thing to add is that a big leaf actually causes the tree to lose water. A tree can't let this happen, so they get rid of the leaves so they can't lose water. Keep this in mind when we talk about why trees don't lose their leaves. Quick exercise, pause this video and see if you can find a maple and oak leaf. If you guessed right, this is an oak leaf and this is a maple leaf. Now let's talk about why some trees don't lose their leaves. Trees with needles are what we call evergreens because they stay green all year long. These needles do the same thing as other leaves. They catch sunlight to help make food for the tree. The reason is because these needles are very small, so they actually help the tree hold on to the water that they need for the winter. The needles are also covered in a thin wax that helps the tree not lose water, so the tree really has no reason to get rid of the leaves. Now it's time for the activity. These are the materials that you're going to need below. For this activity, we're going to make a little tree book. So what you're going to need are 3 pages of construction paper. I only had copy paper, so that's what I used. And then you're going to fold it hamburger style and staple it together. You can then write your own little title and draw your cover however you want. Next, After exploring out in nature and collecting your leaves and branches, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get another piece of paper and a crayon or a pencil. I recommend crayons because they're easier to use when making leaf rubs. Then you're going to place your leaf underneath that piece of paper and you're going to rub the crayon or pencil over it until you can get a clear picture of the leaf underneath. I did mine twice because the first time didn't turn out so well. You can also tape down the piece of paper to make it easier when you rub the crayon or the pencil over it. Once you've done this for all of your tree species, you can add some really cool facts to help you further identify that tree. Maybe you also print out pictures of the tree bark, twigs, and maybe acorns and seeds to help you further your identification in that tree. The additional pages could be for other trees that you find, or maybe you write down cool tree facts or write down what you learned today. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something about how to identify some trees and why trees lose or don't lose their leaves. Until next time, I'm Anna Detweiler.